Power Ranges HyperForce Episode 2. Hello, chat room. Hello, Rangers. How very exciting. So if this is the first time you're tuning in today to Hyper RPG. We're a hyperactive, interactive, community-driven channel built by you guys in the chat room.
We got a couple more quick announcements, though, before we get into the show. One of which is we have another wonderful sponsor this week, which is
Enway. So Enway does this fantastic game.
Are way better.
But I do play the game, and it's a fantastic game.
So Enway does this fantastic game called Legacy Wars, and you just defeated the Black Ranger. Perfect move.
Oh, what a great time to show it.
So they have over 80 characters in the game. Power Rangers, villains, more.
Go on.
Ninjor is right in there.
So cool.
Oh my goodness, that's Lord Zed. You have Trini, the Yellow Mighty Morphin Ranger.
No, believe me, I'm already like, oh, this is awesome that they're sponsors because I want all of you to be in this game so bad.
So bad! Because I actually play the game so much.
Happen. Just like, yes, of course, let's work together.
And then we just added Megazords to the game, which is really awesome.
Nice. Oh, that's cool. Is
Yeah.
there small-scale
really
scenery
fun.
for you to destroy?
Sort of.
Well, actually, speaking of the scenery, they take locations from the comic books and put it into this game.
That's cool.
So if you have iOS, if you're on Android, if you have an Amazon device, it is available for you to download and beat other players who are actually playing around the world, which is really neat. So.
Boom!
Power Rangers, you will set things right. Go Power Rangers, you will fight with all your might. Power Rangers, HyperForce.
We're back! How was that? That was an awesome intro, I think. You guys look pretty awesome in it. So, where was I? Yes, we were opening on our time ship. And Vesper, as the tech whiz of the group, you recognize it's a very special sort of ship. It definitely looks like Time Force technology, but it's kind of advanced, like Time Force Traveling Ship 2.0. And remember, everything was kind of covered in plastic, and you got unveiled Alpha 55 in an explosion of, biodegradable packing peanuts and cardboard, but better for the environment kind of packing material. So that is kind of where we all start. And remember, Jen Scott's the pink Time Force Power Ranger told you guys it is your mission. She trusts and believes in all of you to chase down this mysterious figure that nearly defeated her through time with this super-powered ship. You guys haven't quite seen anything like it. Even you, Jack Thomas, you're an officer of the Time Force, but this is a souped-up ship, clearly.
Vesper, I'm familiar with this technology, but I've never seen anything quite configured like this. And this Alpha 55, that is not standard equipment. What do you make of it?
I think it's familiar enough that we can get around in it. I might need to do some tinkering, just some maybe experiments with the controls, but I think we can definitely make this work for us.
Alpha 55 chimes in, "Oh, Vesper, and if you need any help, I am here to serve you guys and help out."
That's so awesome. I'm just so glad we have an Alpha on board. It's so sweet.
Absolutely, and I'm glad you're here.
Alpha, when were you manufactured?
Oh, that is a good question. I was manufactured in the year 3015.
Great.
Oh,
So it's fairly
New
new
model.
material.
new model. Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's not out in the markets yet.
At this point, I'm going to just start looking around to see if I could find bunkers.
Bunkers.
Yep.
If you return back the way you entered, you will reach kind of a fork. If you go down, there is an engine room, and if you're facing the main control room, to the right is a medical bay, and to the left is maybe living quarters.
Hey guys, I think I found some cool stuff. They've got a medical bay here, and hey, there it is. This is what I'm looking for. Which one's mine?
I would like to join him for some bro time.
Absolutely.
I would like to know where the food is.
The food is
Yes.
by the living quarters. So if you're facing the central control room at the fork, all the living quarters and the food is to your left.
All right. See you guys later.
All right.
I'm gonna go check out the weapons control systems at the weapons officer station to see if there are any augmented weapons beyond the standard kit.
Oh, absolutely. So as you're exploring the ship, you start wandering around towards the area when you first entered, and roll a d6 for me.
Oh, excuse me. I have to. That's a 2.
That's a 2. You don't notice anything in particular except for maybe some closets.
I'm gonna start pressing some buttons to try to get a grasp of what the ship can do.
Alpha approaches you as you're pressing some buttons. Oh, Vesper, what are you doing? You mustn't!
What does this button do? It's big and red, and it says, don't push.
Does it say don't push? I could understand how it could be misconstrued to say don't push. It is a quite powerful weapons unleasher kind of thing.
Great. Hey, Jack, you want to check out this weapon I found?
What? You found a weapon?
I did.
found closets.
I found a very obvious weapon. It says don't push. I think you should be the one to push it.
I'll be right there.
Great.
I found some beds. Does any of you guys want to claim any? Or if not, I'll start picking some.
I would like to have a bro conversation with my buddy Marv.
Yeah, let's go, Eddie.
Hey, so we've known each other for a while, right?
Yeah, 3 months.
So 3 months.
It's a long time.
3 awesome months.
Yeah,
like
it's been
we've
great.
been telling each other a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But what's the deal with you and Jack? It seems like you two have some kind of history that you never told me about.
Oh, yeah, he's I guess you could say he's an old acquaintance of mine.
Like a hangout buddy, bar buddy.
I don't want to talk about it right now, man. Which bed do you want? That one looks kind of nice.
I call out from the distance, I want the top bunk!
You can have the top bunk. I
Thank you!
Anyways. So, what about these closets here? What's in here?
Hey, listen, Marvelous Marvy. Oh, you don't like your nickname? Well, that's too bad because it's a nickname and it doesn't matter if you don't like it.
He has a nickname for you too?
Look, dude, it's nothing. Okay, it's just I worked with him for a while.
Worked with him?
Yeah, it's a long story. I don't know if I want to get into it. Hey, look, what are these jackets, man? Come here, come check this out.
Okay.
Can I open the cabinets?
Roll a d6.
4.
A 4. You can't open the doors, but you do notice that juicy button Vesper found earlier.
Huh. Hey, you know what? We'll talk about this later, okay? I promise.
Sure.
I promise.
Hey, we're bros though, still,
Yeah,
right?
of course, man.
Okay.
Of course.
Vesper, what's up with that button you found? What?
Well, Alpha 55 says we should not push it, which is what it says on the physical button. I've never seen one of these in any standard model spaceship, but
If it says don't push it, we probably shouldn't.
he said it was a weapon.
I come
And-
in with all of my burritos, and then I set them on the dashboard, and I think one falls on the red button.
Roll a d6. So as you're running in, very excited to have found a small window that if you ask by voice or key it in, it will manifest different edible food items. So you're very excited. You created many burritos for all your new friends here, and new friends new and old. And you come in, and as you're rushing, you drop the burrito on the red button. You seem to feel very clumsy and low energy ever since you've been handcuffed by Officer Jack Thomas. It may be a side effect of those plasma cuffs.
Practical plasma restraints.
Practical plasma restraints, PPR.
It's giving me flu-like symptoms, bro. This is the worst.
As soon as the burrito, one of the burritos tumbles out of your arms and hits the button, the door to the closets fling open.
Oh.
Whoa!
Guys, I'm so sorry about that. I was just really stoked about the burritos.
Well, I don't know. It's a closet. Maybe I can use it as a bunk so I can have my own private room. Hey, let's take a look inside.
So take a look at that card in front of you. That's what you find. 5 of them.
Holy cow! Inside, I just found Hyper Blade Blaster.
You found what?
Check these out, you guys. It's a pistol-fired weapon that has an extendable plasma and holographic extension that acts as a blade. So it looks impressive, and it cuts.
That was a lot of big words.
Those are a
Here,
lot of
check
big
it out,
words.
Chloe. Here, Eddie.
Can I?
Wow.
Here you go, Marv.
Me too, please.
Vesper, careful with that thing.
Thank you.
And then Alpha chimes in, ay, 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 Rangers! Oh my goodness, yes, those are the Hyper Blade Blasters. Very special technology actually created by Jen Scott's Your Teacher and Green Power Ranger Trip.
Oh, these are much cooler than the ones we had.
Absolutely, they are the next version. They combine both the power of the Chrono Saber and the Chrono Blaster to create the HyperForce Blade Blaster.
So how does it work? How does it turn
All
into?
right, take it easy, take it easy. First, we need to sequester our original firearms. Everybody, please give me your chrono devices so that I can put them in the lockbox, just so that, you know, burritos don't knock them off of a counter and blow a hole in the side of the timeship.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
Take it
Eddie.
easy. Come on.
Okay, look. I don't know you guys too well yet. I'm going to hang on to my weapons
If
just
she's
for now.
hanging on to it, then I'm hanging on to it.
Fair enough.
Also,
fair
I'm
enough.
taking a burrito.
I just already took one.
That's fine. I brought them for you guys.
Thank
But,
you.
Are there any
Jack,
meat burritos?
I
in
don't
there?
think you get one after the lip you just gave me.
Ooh, you got a burrito. No.
Oh!
Cold-blooded, Eddie.
Chloe, up top.
Cold-blooded.
These
So
are cool.
Alpha addresses you guys. So Rangers, I suppose some of you are strangers to each other. Perhaps this is a good time to introduce yourselves.
Sure, I guess. I'll start. My name's Marvin. How's it going?
Hi, Marvin.
Hey, what's up, Eddie? He's Eddie, by the way.
Yeah, Eddie Banks. Nice to meet you. I like burritos.
Chloe Ashford. Like burritos too, and pink's a pretty good color. And I don't appreciate judgmental glances or, you know, anything coming from this direction over here.
Hey, you know what?
It's hitting me.
You're not the only one.
Ooh.
I'm Jack D. Thomas. And the D sometimes stands for direction. I'm a Time Force officer. I'm a beat cop. Play by the book as much as possible.
And you?
I'm Vesper Vasquez. I'm very focused on getting Jen's mission done. I feel like we just need to get straight to the point. We need to do the best we can. We've been entrusted with being Rangers.
Yeah.
So we have to take this seriously. Eddie.
Why can't we have a little fun, right, Eddie?
No, I understand if we have to get going, Vesper.
I mean, we're stuck on the ship until what? Until this gets to its destination? What better time than just to spend it and hang out with each other?
I'll see if Jen left any messages.
That's a great idea. You know, at the Time Force, there were always the elite that we looked up to.
Yeah.
We didn't worship them, but we aspired to be them, and they were the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
The rest of us were, you know, we were soldiers attempting to defend our time against time-traveling villains and criminals. But it seems like we've come about as close as we could ever hope to get to being Rangers. But what does it mean?
Alpha 55, check the databanks for any encrypted messages.
Encrypted messages. All right, scanning. I do not have any new messages.
I guess we're on our own.
Well, how much longer until the ship gets there?
Alpha 55, what's our ETA?
Well, we haven't left yet.
Oh, this is so embarrassing. Jen's probably looking at us outside, just being like, okay,
my gosh.
I go up to the console and I pull this lever because it looks important.
Ah, Vesper, what are you doing there?
I'm trying to lift off.
Do you know what that does?
I'm pretty sure this is the go button. Go lever.
Yeah,
Alpha 55, can you confirm that?
Yes, indeed, Vesper, your instincts are correct. You have to lower both levers to time travel, and I shall input the date.
I pull them back and they make a neum sound.
I stumble because if we go into hyperdrive, I'm not buckled in.
All right. And then you guys don't really feel anything.
Oh, never mind.
And then Alpha turns to you guys and says, that's right. In the past, Time Force Rangers had to have a very rough ride, as we will say, traveling through time. However, this ship has a very important and, how shall I say, special ability in that it can hyper jump.
Wow, so you mean we could do it without a big, giant yellow robot hitting our ship?
Yes, this ship uses the hyperforce to travel through time.
Wow.
Nice.
Interesting.
Upgrade.
I like that.
Now, we'll be arriving in 1994 Angel Grove very shortly. However, we have to remember, now that you are Power Rangers, you must never use your powers for personal gain, never escalate a battle, and also not change time. Remember your mission. Jen Scott, I hope she's okay. She told you to find the Alliance leader and extract him. So only morph when necessary. Don't draw attention to yourselves.
Alpha 55, is there anything that you can tell us more about our morphers now that we're Rangers? Like, is there any information that you can give us?
Absolutely. What would you like to know?
Like, just what Rangers are we? We got the morphers, but
Yeah, we've never actually morphed.
More importantly, who's our leader?
Me.
Me.
One of them.
Should probably be me.
I think through time, your leader shall emerge.
Look, why do we need to have a leader? We're a group of Rangers. We're a bunch of capable people.
Because somebody needs to keep you two in check.
Well, look, we know we have to work together.
Yes.
Let's do our best to do that.
Let's just figure that out first, all right?
Look, after we saw what happened in our own time with the Alliance and that strange effect that it had on all those Time Force officers, if that happened to the majority population of any planet, of any
1994.
time, it would be disastrous.
And it could be really disastrous if it happens in Angel Grove, because there's a set of Power Rangers there I've learned from my history books. If something happens to them or to that area, it could cause a trickle effect to all Rangers in the future, including us.
Wait, you mean it could somehow affect our powers?
It can affect not only our powers, but the time itself.
We might never exist, Marv.
Exactly. That's even worse.
I think we should study up.
2 points of energy for Andre for, just being yourself. And 2 points of energy.
Nice job, Eddie. Eddie.
There's a easing there. I'm like, whoa, this is an awesome new system built by our one and only Pillow Zach himself. And 2 points of energy for Jack for keeping everybody on track. You were saying, Vesper,
We need to find out some information. This is 1,000 years in the past, and like you said, Eddie, we don't want to mess things up. So let's find ways to blend in, learn the language, the lingo. I'm sure things were very different back then.
So what date are we entering in 1994, Alpha 55?
Oh, fantastic you should ask. I haven't been able to quite track the whereabouts of the mysterious figure. However, I'm pretty sure he has arrived, or they have arrived, on the date of October 31st in 1994.
Wait a minute, that's some vague pagan holiday from 1,000 years ago.
Sorry, Mike. Holiday census just sneezed off there.
I would say bless you, but that's an anachronism.
Halloween.
What?
Halloween.
What is that?
You watch your mouth, mister.
I know it's not a curse word. I swear. It's an actual.
Sounds like it.
It does.
Halloween.
Halloween.
Oh, sorry.
1 point for Eddie for Halloween, and 2 points for Vesper, energy points, for suggesting to do a little research. There you go.
Everybody, this time is really backwards. This is 1,000 years in the past. We are still wantonly killing the earth. We have no conception of our own spiritual power at the base. And the financial markets are completely a result of irrational exuberance and not based on real commodities and markets and sharing.
And the weird thing about Halloween is that people will put on the skins and costumes of other individuals that are not themselves and walk around for the sole purpose of eating candy that will mess up their teeth.
Candy?
Candy.
Skins of other people?
Yes. Various
Sweets?
actual people and sometimes fictional characters.
These sweets sound like they could
That
cause
stuff will
diabetes.
kill you.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of good.
You would probably really like it. Free food
right.
all around.
Alpha 55.
2 points of energy for liking candy. It's Halloween. It's your character.
Alpha 55. Could we get some sort of transmitted costumes in to blend in with these?
Ay. Let me see what I can do. Beep, boop, boop. And Alpha looks over at Vesper, kind of trying to hide what they're doing, because it's they don't want you to know too much about the ship.
Wearing people's skin kind of freaks me out, man.
It seems like a fun thing to do.
Suddenly, what manifests on your body is
Whoa.
what is period 90s clothing. However, you're from the year 3016, so it's just really, really weird to you. However, Eddie is a fan of period films from the time in the 90s, so he does recognize some of these clothes.
Wow!
What is this?
This is total 90s gear.
What are you wearing?
Me, I am wearing pants backwards.
What?
Yes! And they're really, really baggy, super baggy.
Who would do that?
The 90s would do that.
Who would wear plaid cutoffs? This is just strange.
I'm really confused why I'm in these farmer things.
Oh,
What
those
are-
are called overalls.
Over what?
Overalls. But sometimes it would be cool and have one of the straps off and hanging off to the side.
like this?
Yeah. Then you'd be on a TLC tip.
What are these butterfly clips in my hair?
Exactly.
What?
Butterfly clips.
Do they fly?
No, they don't fly. They're just
Are
for
they
decoration.
robotic?
No, they just love butterflies at the time.
Eddie, what kind of creature am I dressed as? This is just odd.
Oh, well, that's just a very, very bright suit.
Eddie,
Oh,
Yeah, a lot of colors were really big at the time.
okay.
I found this in my pocket. It is circular and it has a picture. It says tubular, and there's this thicker one. It's like this thick and it's plastic. And I have a whole stack of these circle cardboard things.
Oh, wow.
Oh, those are togs.
yes,
That's right.
That's
Wow.
right. Togs.
No, they used those to level tables in the past.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, I
it's
see.
it's a
Industrial
thing. They
use.
throw them at each other.
Yeah.
They
It's a
threw
game.
what?
They
Yeah.
throw them?
That's what I thought.
I take one and I throw it at Eddie.
Hey, get your tog off me, you Halloween.
Oh, whoa.
Guys, these togs have some very interesting vocabulary words. This one says tubular,
Yeah.
radical, cowabunga,
Cowabunga?
dude,
Bunga.
dude
Hey, we
X.
still use dude.
Yeah. Dude. See, so some of these phrases still
You guys are
exist.
so archaic.
2 points of energy for Vesper for having such fantastic knowledge of the lingo of the time.
What can I say?
90s
Hey,
kid.
Alpha, why won't you let me figure out what the ship does? If you don't tell me, if you don't start opening up to me, I'm just gonna start pushing buttons. I push a random button on the console.
Wait a minute. What's happening?
My finger's on the button. I
You
haven't
pressed
released
the
it.
button.
I did. I haven't released my finger yet.
And I'm
roll
kind of like
D6.
hovering over her hand.
Alpha, secrets don't make friends.
As you let go of the button or stand there for the rest of the episode, your choice. You're suddenly teleported into Angel Grove, but you can hear kind of in your ear. In the past, Time Force officers have this kind of like earpiece, but yours are practically invisible. You can hear Alpha's voice. Rangers! Remember your mission!
That's what I was afraid of, you guys. We need to find out where we are going to target this Alliance leader. Now we have to chase Vesper.
We have to chase her?
Well, we can't lose her in this time.
She's right here.
She's right there.
She's
And
teleported.
I move and I uncover her because we all got teleported, right?
Yeah, we all got to.
She's right here.
Clear.
Jack,
James
Jack, turn this way.
Totally fine. Look at my colors. Look at me jump around.
do you need glasses now, Jack?
Why is the air so difficult to breathe?
I know, everything feels very... what is that stench?
It's like I can chew on the air.
I know.
As you're looking around, you're on the street, and it's the early evening, and you can see lots of very short little people, kids. They're dressed up in different costumes. Some of them, they're hard to make out because they're wearing masks.
Demon!
No,
wait.
Whoa. This is what I was talking about. They're wearing the skins of other people or characters.
So you're saying this kid slayed a demon and took its skin and wore it?
Possibly, or I hear they sometimes even sell them in stores, but only for a limited time, and then the stores disappear immediately after the holiday is over.
Wow.
Magic.
I think it's figurative. It's fantasy.
Yeah.
They're role playing.
But how do they get the candy?
I hear that they go with their costumes to different places. And
I'm gonna go up to one of the kids. Hey buddy. Can I get some of your candy?
So you go up to this little girl. She is wearing a very pink poofy dress and a little magic wand and a tall crown and like pink gossamer kind of wings. My mom told me not to talk to strangers.
That's a good advice.
Meanwhile, while he's talking to the little girl, I'm up at a door waiting to get candy, ringing on the doorbell. Guys, I'm doing it!
Chloe, I couldn't find some. What, Chloe?
So this little girl runs off and she's next to you and she's also holding an orange gourd that has a scary looking face drawn on the front of it, and she's very excited for the door to open.
I realize I don't have one of these things, but I see some carved pumpkins and grab one, take the lid off, and hold it as if it was my candy jar.
Roll a d6.
Oh, please. One.
I'm gonna give you 1 energy for that. also, I'm gonna give you 2 energy for investigating Marv, asking the locals. So the door opens and an older Asian woman comes out, and she looks at the little girl with the cute princessy kind of outfit, and she gives her lots of candy, and they're big pieces like this, and the little girl's eyes grow big. She says, "Oh, thank you! This is where the big candy bars are." And then she runs away, and then the older Asian woman, she looks at you, and she looks you up and down in your overall, and she says, what are you dressed up as?
A teenager from the 90s.
You mean you're a teenager from the 90s?
Exactly.
I walk up to the woman. I am an officer, and I demand you hand over all those candies.
Vesper,
What? Yes.
I don't think we should scare these people. If we're going to be going back in time, we should probably try to blend in.
Okay.
Yeah, and to start, we can't go up dressed in regular 90s attire.
Hand over your candy, please.
Ma'am, what we mean is we're just see those kids over there. Those are our siblings, and they're too scared to come up here for some candy. So they wanted us to come by and say hi and ask for some candy.
You teenagers. And she just like rolls her eyes, and she, instead of the bucket that the big candy bars came out of, she like goes in the back and she comes out with another pumpkin. but she hands these small triangular striped objects at you.
Oh,
Thank you. I hand her a tog, the one that says tubular.
Yeah!
She just looks at you kind of weird and just puts it off to the side.
Is this candy?
There's some right in front of you in that little orange bowl. That's what it looks like.
Whoa.
What is this? Oh,
It's really good, guys!
oh, it's so sweet.
Guys!
Oh, what is this?
Thank you, miss. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Okay,
No, this is.
there's like 16 more houses this way, and I think 20 this way. If we
Wait,
split up,
Before we get some candy, don't you think that we should focus on our mission here?
oh gosh,
Agreed,
I'm sorry,
Marv.
guys.
We
The side
really
effects.
we have to focus on trying to find the
candy.
alliance leader. That's the mission. I mean, we have to blend in, and obviously today is a very special pagan holiday here in Angel Grove.
Alpha 55. Can you read me Alpha 55?
Yes. I want to give 1 point of energy for Marv and 1 point of energy to Jack for Green Rangers.
Yes, I can hear you, Eddie.
I appreciate that you gave us the 90s attire, but since it is this sacred holiday, could you also beam us some costumes so that we can blend in and not stand out?
Let's find a place to hide really quick. So,
Oh, yeah. After we hide, could you then beam us down some costumes?
I don't have accurate representations of costumes. You have period accurate costumes on right now.
Alpha, just make me like some sort of really awesome karate cat. That would be great.
I see a dog walking down the street. What is that? I want to be that.
So the dog is walking down the street by itself. Maybe it's a stray, and it turns the corner.
hey, that looks like a pretty dark alley that we could hide in and get our costumes.
And the dog went that way.
Yes, we could follow your dog. Maybe you could take it home or something.
Let's duck out of sight.
Let's do it.
Should we follow the
So
dog?
as you turn the corner, you notice a big building open, and it says like Halloween party store, and coming out of it are people a little bit closer to your age, and they're walking out with big bags and wigs and masks and cloaks and all sorts of things, and they're all running out of the store and
That looks
in a
awesome.
hurry.
Eddie, this is the place you talked about.
Yeah, that's it. The
I
magic
just started
place.
running.
Do you think we can pay with our togs?
We can try. Let's see if Alpha 55 give us any of their 94 currency.
No, I'm not sure what the currency is in this time. I mean, this is well over 1,000 years ago.
It's
Can I just start
togs.
taking some stuff from the store and running
The
outside?
currency is force.
Oh, Vesper.
Alpha, whoa, Alpha
Whoa.
55. Alpha 55.
Yes.
Do you can you provide any kind of currency for us for this time?
Oh, I do believe not, as currency has repercussions in this society. There's a delicate balance of the economic system.
All right.
in this
Look,
time.
I know from my history lessons that currency in this time period is made of paper. These togs, they've got to be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in
We'll
touch.
give it a shot.
Hey guys, look at all these costumes! Look, here's a nondescript samurai costume.
Hey, I'll take that.
Roll a d6 for me.
5.
You roll a 5. There is so much chaos and stuff being picked over at the Halloween store on Halloween Day that there's also like another teenager with like long hair, and he does not look happy. He doesn't even really care what you're doing.
So I walk out with the costumes. Oh, what? Looks like there's a bigger one. Here. So I toss him a nondescript samurai costume and I put mine on. I think you can just take them. No one's really asking for anything.
Okay. Doesn't feel very rangery, but I'll do it for the
I'm
sake
not
of
sure
the mission.
I don't think this is a good idea.
Do it for the
It's
mission.
always transactional in this time period.
Are you sure?
Listen, Marv, you got to get something to get something. That's the way it is.
Well,
Alright.
I've got some money, but it's not. I don't know if it's.
We'll just leave the
Vesper,
Yes.
Use
That's
the
right.
togs.
Let's go and like see if we can pay for all of our costumes with the togs. We'll use some womanly persuasion, the nice kind, not the
Bartering.
yes. Yes, that. I think we can really make this guy's day a little bit better. He seems pretty sad.
That sounds great. And we can also learn more about these humans from this time period.
Yes, exactly.
So as you approach the counter, there's just this guy, and he just rung up another customer. So there were tags on these costumes in bags, and he's just scanning them, and the machine goes, beep! And then he sees the YouTube. Can I help you?
Radical, my dude.
Yeah, dude. What do you need?
Cowabunga, my brother.
You're so good at this.
I know.
Can I help you?
We would like to proceed in a transaction for the acquisition of these costumes.
Dude, like, they're like half off. It's Halloween Day. It's not like we're gonna sell them tomorrow.
Well, in that case, will you gladly take these togs in exchange for a few? Or maybe there's something that we can do to help make your day better.
Oh. So, that's like the shit my brother plays with at home? Like, you don't have any cash on you?
Not currently. I could do some solid favors. I mean, we could. Do you need help with something? Want me to do a sweep some stuff up?
Well,
Want
I'm
me to
not
put some
can I
stuff?
check if there's any cash inside my 90s clothes?
Roll a d6.
4.
You find $12.
Whoa, hey guys! I run inside. Look what I have. I swear I didn't steal it.
Wow.
We have this.
Your costumes are like $12 a piece, but maybe if you help me fold all those things and re-rack them, I'll look the other way or something.
I'm gonna
Yes!
I'm gonna join my teammates and say, "Hey, dude, thanks. That's Tubical.
Tubical, that's right.
Radular.
I join as well.
Yeah.
You are totally Reaganomics.
You are cold.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go
cold.
get started on that.
Yeah.
Come on, Vesper.
After you fold all that, so he gestures towards so it looks like some
folding.
closets, and people are going in the closet, and then they're coming out, and they're trying on different stuff. And on the floor, there is just all sorts of, you know, a piece of this, a piece of that, plastic, hook, a hat, a vest.
Can I
you know.
forage for cash? In case of because I assume that since I found cash in my clothes, I'm foraging.
Roll a d6.
Can I use a mega roll? Can I mega forage?
You're gonna mega roll.
No, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
I can't waste those. You know, I want to use a super roll.
You're gonna
super forage for. I mean, there's a lot of.
All right.
3 plus 2, 5.
All right, you got a 5, so you find a $20 bill.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I swear these 90 clothes, they come with cash. Have you guys checked your wallet, your pockets?
I look at his 20. This must be the greatest president ever.
I don't know what that is, but that guy, if he has some value to his face.
He looks a little
Sure.
grumpy.
Sweet.
So I think we might be good.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Wait, how is this relevant to our mission again?
Well, we got to get the costumes to blend in.
Yes.
After we do that, we then we can look for this guy.
The only way we can do that is have some funky, fresh costume threads.
Actually, you know what? While we're here, since no one's around, Alpha 55,
Yes.
have you located any traces of dark energy in or around our vicinity?
I'm having a hard time locating the enemy ship. Maybe it's got a cloaking device enabled.
Cloaking device?
Keep your eyes and ears open, and remember, don't draw too much attention to yourselves, and only morph if it's absolutely necessary.
Wait, Alpha 55. Before you go, can you scan the area for any open areas where it could possibly fit a time ship? Should there be one cloaking?
Ah, good thinking, Marv. I'm going to give you 2 points of energy.
Thanks, Alpha 55.
Pretty smart.
Aye. There are many open areas in Angel Grove. There are mountains and beaches and hills.
I think that we should probably keep our eyes out for some sort of park.
Yeah.
A green area, maybe by a lake. I don't know, just a hunch.
Okay. I like that hunch. You've always had good instincts, Jack.
Hey, Chloe. Do you have any more candy?
Yeah, I got pockets full.
Oh, great. Can I have one?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna walk out of the store. Guys, I think we should get going.
We're gonna head out.
As you are walking around, you're noticing more houses and some businesses. One business pops out to you in particular. It looks like a happening place, and there are more people, teenagers, going in and out of the business. It says Angel Grove Youth Center, Gym, and Juice Bar.
Hey guys, it seems like there's a lot of people hanging out that are about our height and age range at that really cool place there with the neon lights and the cool sign.
It's a big round sign.
Big round circle sign. Angel Grove Gym and Juice Bar.
Hey, Chloe, respectfully, I would like to ask you to keep your hands to yourself and try not to mysteriously and magically pick up valuable objects.
Sure, Jack.
Thank you.
Here's a 20. That should last you for a while. Should you want to buy some candy?
I do a jump.
What the heck, Vesper? What are you doing?
I just do a backflip
Into the street.
in the street, just where I'm standing.
Okay. What costumes did you find at the?
I found a dog.
A dog, spotted dog.
Spotted dog.
Adorable spotted dog. All right, roll d6 for me.
5.
So you do a fantastic backflip into the street, and you feel more agile than you've ever felt before.
Guys, this is amazing.
The dog costume?
Wait, maybe these Ranger morphers have something to do with our
That's right.
capabilities.
Or it could be the costumes.
Or it could be the
Probably.
costumes.
Possibly.
Or the candy?
All I know is I'm heading straight to that juice bar.
I'll follow you. Race you there?
All right, you're on.
We start running.
Um,
Oh, you're so fast!
you both roll a d6.
4.
6.
All right. So you both go in, and there's so much chaos happening at Halloween. People going in and out. Also, lots of people eating just what you tried earlier on.
What's all this fascination with that striped triangular candy?
Look, guys, I fit right in.
And you make your way inside the Angel Grove Youth Center. It's very interesting. You've never quite seen anything like it before. In one area, the floor is padded, and people are doing all sorts of gymnastics and martial arts and hanging out. And then towards the back of the youth center, there is a long bar with seats, and it says Juice Bar in a big neon sign. You haven't quite seen anything like it, right? So it says Juice Bar in big showy script and blue lighting.
This is so amazing. This must be what 90s teenagers would do and hang out in these spots. There's people doing karate over there. There's a balance beam over there for gymnastics. People are drinking drinks and eating random foods up there. You can practically do anything in this one location.
I would like
Amazing.
to test out my new agility even more. So I'm gonna go over to the balance bar. And hey guys, follow me.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
So what I do is I get on top of the beam, and I attempt to do 3 backflips in a row on top of the beam.
Awesome. Roll a d6 for me.
Don't hurt yourself.
5.
5. All right. So you get 1 energy for that, because as you do 3 like perfectly symmetrical, like out of a gymnastics textbook backflip on all 3. However, there are other people who notice you, and they're like, "Hey, that's pretty cool."
Thank you.
Wait,
Tubular.
I think at this time you should probably use your newfound fame to talk to people.
Greetings, people of 1994.
Hey everyone! Hi guys!
What's up?
Hey, what's a cool new spot to hang out with nowadays? Like maybe a park or something?
Roll a d6. And you got 1 for charisma, right?
Yeah. 6.
So you got a 6. All of a sudden, everybody like pays attention to you, Marv.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
And they're looking at you because they don't recognize you.
Tubular. Cowabunga, does anybody know where a park is?
I come in to support him.
Sure.
We're from out of town,
Yeah,
visiting
yeah.
our cousin, Steve.
Steve, yes.
goes here.
Steve, he goes here.
Steve.
We're from,
Stone Canyon.
Stone
Stone
Canyon,
Canyon.
yes.
That's right.
Trying to
Yeah.
have a good time.
just, that's right over.
Roll D6.
1.
1. All right, I'm gonna give 1 energy for Marv's charismatic intro, and a guy who's wearing like a sleeveless shirt, and the armpits are like really low, you know. And you've never quite seen that kind of fashion. He comes up to you. He's very tan. He's brunette. He looks up and he's like, "Stone Canyon. I'm from Stone Canyon. Whereabouts?"
Oh, Stone Canyon, my bad. Did we say Stone Canyon? We meant Summer Cove.
Summer
Yes.
Cove.
Summer Cove.
Summer
Summer
Cove.
Cove.
Where's Summer Cove?
Between
That's-
Spring Cove and Fall Cove.
That's right.
That's really, it's far between those two.
Yeah, it's,
You wouldn't know about it.
It's on the coast.
Look, dude, we're actually from 2017.
Crazy.
Halloween, time travel dog. Come on.
Treat!
Totally
Trick or
legit.
treat.
Trick or treat. No, actually, you know what? Where is the nearest park?
You know, the park, it's just like, you know, out across the street.
Just across the street.
Yes.
How did I miss that?
Well, I mean,
Summer
it's
Cove,
like,
it's
you
very
gotta go
different from
down
here.
like 2 blocks, but yeah,
Oh, okay, thanks. Steve, is it?
yeah.
Steve, nice to meet you, man. I go like this.
He's like, kind of like reciprocating,
What a
but
guy, dude.
looking at Vesper, very interested.
I grab Marv's hand. No, that is not how you throw a punch. Your thumb should be right here. You should know better. There you go.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Vesper.
Straighten your stance, too. I do the same.
I'm gonna give one, I'm gonna give 1 point to Vesper for being a good teammate.
Thank you.
This Steve guy is like, so what's your name?
My name?
She's taken.
She's taken. Interesting name.
All right, you know what? We'll be out on our way now, Steve. Nice meeting you, buddy.
Maybe in 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
I pulled Vesper aside. Hey, Vesper, you can't tell people we're from the year 3000. Okay, we
Really?
can't. No. Alpha 55 specifically said we can't do anything to alter the timeline. If they know anything about us being from the future, we could somehow create. Eddie, come here. You know more about this stuff than I do.
I'm actually at the bar with the juice and talking to the really cool guy with the Hawaiian shirt that serves up the drinks.
Eddie.
Hey,
Jesus,
so how
Eddie.
you liking that pineapple peach concoction I made for you?
Oh my gosh, Ernie, is it? I believe Ernie.
Yeah, my name's
this
Ernie.
is the best, man. Oh my goodness, I've never had fruit in a liquid form.
Fruit and I mean, I guess the blender is a fantastic tool.
At the time I run over them, Eddie. So what about the time? Can you explain what is that?
It's fruit as liquid.
It's my pineapple peach smoothie.
I
That's
run
awesome.
over as fast as I can. I do a jump, a sweep to go through the crowd, and I strike the cup out of his hand. Eddie, your body is not designed to be drinking such highly acidic juices. You should know better.
Oh man.
Is Candy
Ernie
okay?
turns to you and says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's that all about? The martial arts stays over there." And he points over at the foam pads and the balance beam where you were showing off earlier.
I apologize, sir. It's nothing against your juice. It's just that we are from the year 3000.
Sorry.
We think your juice is 3,000% good.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
You know,
Are
I'm
you
a
guys
little,
all friends?
Yes.
No.
No.
Kind of
What? I thought we were
acquainted.
friends,
We're in the
Chloe.
same class.
Sorry.
being a little bit older, I grow tired of this repartee
Sure.
and walk out of the juice bar to
Sure.
take a little reconnoiter of the park across the street.
Sure.
They're two good R words.
Hey,
As you're on your way out, though, you do notice a crowd of people, teenagers at the juice bar, crowded around a television screen. There's
I'll
news
join them to see what's on that primitive glass monitor.
Yes, so on this primitive glass box that's very large and with a square image, there's a woman. She is reporting from the park. It's dark outside, and she is talking about where are the Power Rangers, and there is a picture of a ship, and it looks just like the ship that was stolen from the mystery figure in 3016, and it is just hovering ominously over the park, and there are trick-or-treaters. Just some of them are kind of scared, and some of them are kind of like, ooh, what's that thing? And it's just hovering over the park.
I'm gonna call my teammates.
Yeah.
HyperForce, I need you outside.
As he's doing that, I'm talking to Eddie. You gotta explain to her why we can't talk about the year 3000.
Jack is calling us.
Yeah, what's up, Jack? Jack, what's up? Jack?
I need you outside. We've got a time ship in the park.
I'll give you a point of energy for gathering the team there.
Okay, look, Vesper, you can't tell anyone about this, that we're from a different timeline, okay? We could somehow ruin time, right?
Exactly.
Right? I don't know how all this stuff works.
Do you think we'll run into the Power Rangers of this time?
Maybe. Let's see what Jack has to say.
If we don't, we'll have to do things ourselves. Thanks a lot, Ernie, my good man. Keep the pineapple smoothies a-going.
Do you want me to make another one for you
Oh,
after
no,
that girl kicked it over?
Oh, it's all good. We have to go now to some arcade or skating rink or something. So.
Well, it's closed on Halloween night. Well, maybe. I did hear there was a special event at the skating rink.
It's a night one. So peace to your mother, and we are at 5,000. Let's go.
All right. Point energy for Eddie for trying to cover up your
Colloquializing. You're a colloquializer.
You're at 4 before, right? All right.
Yeah.
Okay, 5 now. Cool.
Okay, so we go outside.
So we're outside, yeah.
You
What is it, Jack?
regroup.
Team, take a look. There was some sort of news broadcast inside that was directing people's attention to the park across the street. Take a look. There is a time ship, and people of this time think that it's some sort of pagan holiday display.
Perfect.
I look around the corner and stare down 2 blocks or where the park is. All right. That's a ship. That's not our ship, is it?
No, it's not our ship. It's the ship we're looking for.
We got to get over there because if people are thinking it's some part of ritual, that ship could attack and they could get hurt.
Absolutely. Great job, Jack. That's fantastic job.
Amazing.
1 point energy for Jack. Thank you.
Well, thanks, but I just left the completely inane and pointless and very brightly colored box building where all of the children were hanging out.
Yeah, well, we were trying to fit in, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're fitting in. Margie, the Marvelous, you're fitting in great.
Could you stop calling me that?
I'm not going to.
All right, let's make our way, guys.
I would like a nickname. A nickname symbolizes friendship and familiarity. I too would like to be part of this.
Vesper, right?
Yeah,
How about I call you V?
I like it.
I was gonna call her V, but sure.
How about
You can call
Spotted
it-
Dog? I mean, it could be a temporary nickname. It could,
Doesn't really flow, but if that's what you feel I should be called,
Spot. You're right. V's good.
All right, let's go help those people and
Wait.
find out what's going on with that ship.
If there are any dangers in that area, we would probably need to go maybe carefully.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, we're in disguise. They won't know who we are.
Yeah, we're good.
No, they
Did we
won't. But
come-
the big danger is that there are a ton of civilians around this ship, so we need to make sure that they're safe.
Well, there's this really cool happening juice bar that's going on. Maybe we can direct people there with some kind of
That's a
diversion
great
and
idea.
clear the area.
That's an amazing idea.
So I run over
great.
to the area where they are, and I go, "Hey, cool dudes and dudettes! Costume contest at the juice bar. You can win a bunch of pineapple smoothies."
I run over. He's right, guys. Not only can you win pineapple smoothies, but you can win $20 bills
And togs!
and ties.
Roll a d6, roll a d6. I'm going to consider this a teamwork attack, so it's +1 from you, and then
Yes.
+1 from you for charisma. So add 2,
5.
5.
6.
6?
+1, yeah.
Awesome.
3 plus 2.
So I'll give 1 point of energy for Eddie's brilliant scheming. And you've certainly gotten a lot of people's attention. Some people were hanging out in the street. Looks like they already had a lot of candy. And and somebody turns to you. Oh, you mean that pineapple peach smoothie?
That's the one!
Awesome! What, you said costume contest?
Costume contest. Just go over there right now. Everyone go over there. Even if your costume is civilian, you can go over there and possibly win.
He's right!
And this guy, all you see is just like pink little face because he's dressed up as a cow with like a big udder. Do you think I could win with this?
Oh!
You are utterly possible to win.
I hope this is moveless, if you know what I mean.
Oh, they can have a cow man, and you can be that cow.
That's right.
So get on over there, everyone. Just everybody
All
go,
right.
like really quickly.
Hey, did you say something about $20 bills?
Yeah, if you win the costume contest or something, you get a smoothie and a
$20 bills.
bill?
Yeah, you can buy the baggiest jeans in the world with that kind of look.
Wait, how many $20 bills?
All the $20 bills.
all that they have.
Yeah.
Okay.
So check it out.
Get to Mook shaking.
Yeah.
That person calls themselves kind of like gestures over, and as they're running towards Energy's juice bar, Angel Grove Youth Center and Ernie's Juice Bar, there are other people dressed up as farm animals following them into the juice bar. You got a little piglet, you got a little like chicken.
Did they coordinate this?
Heck if I know. So what is this thing? This is ours, right?
This is one of ours, Marv. It is.
I walk over to Chloe. Hey, Chloe, or should I say, CeeLo.
Oh no, just Chloe.
Now we've got a problem. The ship is locked. You guys, the ship is locked. We can't get in the ship.
Alpha 55? Alpha 55.
Yes, Meyer?
Is there some way we could get access to the ship?
Oh, I don't know. You're still on your way there, stealthily. That's right?
Well, you know what? Well, when we get to the ship, how should we get about going inside the ship?
Might I suggest using your brains over your brawn? Wait and
That sounds
speculate.
fun to me. All right, I just start running over there. All right, guys, come on!
We run over to the ship.
Yeah. And as you're running, most of the people who heard you from your commotion.
Heard.
Hey!
The people that heard you were herded over to the Angel Grove
I'm still running, right?
juice bar. However, there are still a few other people, and they're running back and forth. First, you see a person who is completely covered by a white sheet run away, and they are followed by 6 other gray figures. It's kind of dark because it's the early evening, and they look horrible. They're definitely human in shape.
Can I shout at the people? Hey guys, where are you going? Hey,
Marv,
what is that?
those aren't humans.
They're not. I've heard about these creatures before in some of my research. They are known as putty patrollers.
They are conjured from a primordial ooze that's been created by a super villain.
So you mean that guy's in trouble?
He's in trouble,
I
Marv.
start running over there right away.
Yeah.
I start running and I want to pounce on as many as I can grab onto.
So we're gonna do this thing tonight. It's called Popcorn Initiative. If you guys play RPGs, it means after you finish your turn, you popcorn it to another teammate. You can also popcorn it to the GM. If you wait for me to go last, I get 2 turns because it's the end of the turn and the beginning of the next round.
Okay,
right?
cool.
So there's a little bit of strategy to that. It's called Popcorn Initiative, and there are 3 groups of 2 putties each. So that guy who was under a sheet with 2 black eyes runs away from you, and he actually sounds kind of like the guy who was working at the costume store and be like, man, I wanted to have fun tonight, and he just runs past you
And I'm gonna
away.
tackle as many as I can in a line.
So the first 2, All right, you're gonna move
secrets
first. So as they were following that person who was dressed up as a ghost, you tackle them.
Okay, I'm gonna go and it's a 4.
It's a 4.
Yeah.
One is a little too fast and keeps running after the guy in the big white sheet. However, you grab onto the legs of the other one, and as you grab onto his body, it kind of melts away like clay, and he disappears.
Oh, these guys are pretty easy. Vesper, do what you gotta do. Beat them down.
All right, so I
The gray ones.
got it. I run over to the leftmost group and I do a backflip like I practiced on the balance beam, 3 of them, and I land on top of one's head, like on their shoulders, and I twist my legs around and bring them to the ground.
Roll a
Hopefully.
d6.
6.
Ooh, nice. As you tackle one, it also just kind of like gets soft and disintegrates underneath you like it's made out of clay, while the other one bolts because it sees your awesome takedown of its partner.
These guys are way too easy.
Chloe, it's on you.
All right, let's do it. I come running in, and then I asked asked Vesper to give me a little boost.
I got you.
All right, then I jump off of her hand, and I go in and I kick the other putty guy who was right next to her.
Right.
And I hurt him real good.
You both roll a d6. And I'm gonna give you a point of energy for teamwork.
What'd you get?
1.
Oh no! Are you serious?
Wait, I make it a super though.
You make it
No shield.
but your teamwork, so it's the way the failed. I'm not gonna take that away from you, but the way, or maybe I should. The way the teamwork works is if one fails, you both fail, and that's the end of your turn, unfortunately. But I did give you a point of energy for teaming up with the other partners. Sometimes you don't always win, but if you stick together,
Chloe,
you'll make it through.
Great advice.
We looked real cool.
I think it was all that candy we ate. I'm feeling a little sluggish. I'm sorry.
It's
What did I
okay.
tell you?
Me too. Oh, all right. I'm gonna throw it to you.
So all of a sudden, that putty that was running away and was kind of scared of you saw your fumble and is like, ooh, and actually charges towards you, Chloe.
Great. It's cool.
Roll a d6.
Oh, please. Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh, Gil! Come on!
One.
CeeLo.
I got a lightning bolt. So as that putty moves towards you, it's kind of learned some abilities or maybe observed your behavior, and it also just like tackles you around the legs, and you are like stunned for one turn as it's tightly gripping onto your ankles.
Ah! This thing smells weird.
Chloe, no!
Oh yeah, it's my turn. And then all of a sudden, Eddie calls out,
Chloe, no! I run over to Chloe and make sure she's okay.
yeah.
And then I go, Chloe, you got any more of that candy corn?
Yeah, loads.
I take some of the candy corn and I use it as like ninja stars at the buddy that's grabbing her.
Roll a d6.
1!
Oh my gosh!
But it's super candy corn!
I am plagued.
Oh.
3. Okay. As you throw the candy corn towards it, it opens its mouth and one lands in, and it kind of is distracted by that and loosens its grip. And Chloe is free from the grapple.
Whew.
Nice job,
Thanks,
Eddie.
Eddie.
Sweet move!
Good one, Eddie.
They're all gems, Chloe, but at least you're safe. Jack, what you got?
I target the second group of 2 putties and begin to move towards them using a classic martial arts sweep.
Awesome. Roll a d6 for me.
Daijobu. 1.
Oh my goodness!
I started it off. I'd like to take blame for this.
No, that you both roll a 1, and then he rolled a 1, then he rolled a 1.
You guys, we're in a funk here. It might be the time period.
Oh,
Oh, the candy.
As you try your very best to do a very expert executed move of a sweep, they merely telegraph your move and hop back out of the way of your sweep.
Darn it.
I run over to Eddie. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
This might make you feel better. I come up with a suitable nickname. I will call you Edward.
Well, actually, Eddie's my nickname for Edward, but sure.
We will be great friends, Edward.
Thanks, V.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna penalize you for this, but I do get 3 turns because there's 6 putties.
Oh, and another one.
But they're they're paired up, so they're kind of like one monster. So that's how it works. This is the first time we're doing it, but some people in the chat room are like, GM, and I'm like, I just don't want to take away their epic ranger moments. So I will start this time. I won't do twice, but moving forward, it's kind of confusing. I know with multiple enemies, but it's like I get 3 turns.
Okay.
All right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So right now you have one group of 1 putty, one group of another putty right there. They're around your ankles and they let go. And then the 2 putties that you missed, and we're like, woohoo!
Failed.
All right, so those 2 putties that kind of jump roped away from your grip, you kind of fell forward or you're, pushing forward, and they start just kicking at you. And they do 6 points of damage.
Oh, man. Opening hit point 75.
Yes.
Thanks.
How are you going to respond? This is a new round, Jack.
I'm going to get serious. I'm going to square up, drop my shoulder, and use the 0G football-style ram rush.
Ooh. Ooh, nice. All right, you roll 1d6 for that.
Daijobu. 3.
3. All right. How many were you targeting? Just
Well, it's a ram rush,
Yeah.
and they usually are a little clumpy, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So hopefully both, but if I can only get 1, I'll take 1.
So let's just do that. All right. As you reach towards them both, you just miss 1, but you're able to grab onto the ankle of the other and hurt that putty. But it seems like you weren't able to destroy them completely. Yeah.
Vesper.
Yeah, I got this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use my triple threat. So I go towards the one that I was attacking before on the right.
Sure.
I'm going to finish the job. I am first going to jump off of Edward's shoulders, doing a backflip.
I like that.
And then I'm going to use that force to flip in the air and to do a strike right across the putty's neck.
Okay, so this is a teamwork attack?
Yes.
Eddie, you can lend your +1 to the teamwork, so you both roll a d6.
3.
3.
3 plus 1, 4.
4. I rolled a 4. All right, so you know what? Roll again.
4.
1 plus 1, 2.
Oh, yeah. So, as you very expertly, just like you did at the Angel Grove Youth Center, launch yourself towards Eddie. Eddie doesn't feel quite the same as a balance beam at the gym, and you lose your grip and you miss that putty.
This candy, I've been poisoned.
I told you guys. There's one that's running after that ghost thing. We gotta get him before he gets hurt. We can't let any civilians get in danger, guys.
Marv, it's up to you.
Alpha 55, transfer me my hyper blaster.
There you go. Here's your Hyper Blade Blaster. It has both a blade mode and a blaster mode.
I look around to see if anyone's looking, and then I aim at that last putty that's chasing the sheep guy, and I blast the putty.
Roll d6.
Do I get advantage? Because it's my first time using it.
This time.
Yes. Oh, never mind. I don't need it. I got a 6.
Can't retract things, guys. Come on. Can I use a super
Sorry.
after you roll? All right. Come on. It's not fun if it's easy.
So I want to shoot this guy. I just want to shoot him square in the chest because
Sure.
it's the biggest area.
Yeah. All right, and it sings clear and true, and you feel incredible power from your HyperForce Blade Blaster mode, and you have actually very heavy kickback from it, but it doesn't kind of disorient it. You got this. Your feet were planted in the ground. You take out that putty and you save that civilian.
Wow, these things are amazing.
Nice
Good
job,
job.
Marv.
I think, is there energy cost to that?
There is.
What is it?
2.
2. All right.
Wow, these things are great. All right, Jack. I can trust you to handle the rest.
I don't know. We're not doing so great so far. I think we might need to work together. I am going to rush forward and pull a position. I'm going to gesture towards Chloe and ask her with my hand to move towards me so that I can launch her across the field towards a group of 2 putties.
All right, I come running into your arms, hurtled up, ready to throw a massive punch to their face.
I'm going to grab her cat costume and use it as a hand grip to send her like a feline missile across Angel Grove Park.
I love it. I'm gonna give you just an energy for that, for trying. You both roll 1d6. It's
1DT, 1D hot tea,
What'd you get?
2.
Not
2
one.
for 4.
We don't add. What? That was the wrong way. Here we go.
No ads.
No ads. Oh, I got a 5. So I'm gonna give you this 1 energy, Chloe, for this. As you are hoisted up into the air by Jack's very powerful launch, you just go sailing way over. However, you haven't had your turn this round yet.
Okay.
So maybe there's some strategy here. Come on, Jack.
Chloe!
Jack!
Chloe!
I can see someone's house from here.
Chloe, you've got a great position. Just,
Is it my turn?
Chloe!
Oh, here I go. I'm gonna do a kick push off of a tree, and it's gonna launch me back towards the enemy. And then I'm gonna do
That's your turn, right?
yes.
Roll d6.
Chloe,
Chloe!
Two.
Oh, you guys gotta use some of
I
this
know,
like
we need.
ultra
I
stuff.
don't want to use it right now because we don't know if there's anything more.
I'll use the ultra. Wait, I mean the mega.
You guys can't do it after the roll.
All right, fair enough.
Don't
All right,
point
so
it out.
what did you roll?
2.
2. As you go sailing over this putty, you do find great footing on the tree, and you just push yourself off, but it's not quite far enough to reach that putty because that putty was like. And just walked over. Also, quick health check. I'm supposed to be updating your health. I know a few people took damage. You are at
City 9.
69. Anybody else?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Taking damage.
Taking damage. What else hasn't gone this round? I know I haven't.
Eddie hasn't.
Oh,
Eddie
then.
has. All right, so as that putty saw you and is like, they rush towards you, and maybe they learn a few moves from you or something, Jack. And they're just like running forward with their hands open, like gonna like grab you by the shoulders. And it is time for our 5-minute break. All right, so we'll be back very, very shortly in 5 minutes. This is our chance to use the restroom. Don't go away.
You're a katana?
Eat some candy.
Eat some candy.
Power Rangers HyperForce. Gonna travel through time, fighting evil we find. Stronger together, building our forces behind. The time for action is here, crashing down on the fear. Break them down, make darkness disappear. Go, go, Power Rangers. You will set things right. Go, go, Power Rangers. You will fight with all your might. Rangers the tide. HyperForce on the front line. Power Rangers, Power Rangers, Power Rangers. HyperForce.
Thanks. Welcome back to Power Rangers HyperForce. Real quick, this is our special Halloween episode where these Rangers have teleported to, or hyper jumped to 1994 on Halloween Day. You have discovered some new things, like getting into costumes and eating candy corn. You have run over to Angel Grove Community Park, where there is a ship that is hovering in the sky. You recognize it as a ship that somebody stole from your year of 3016. We were just in the middle of fighting some putties, and one was lunging at you, trying to do a tackle. Roll a d6 to defend.
Ooh. What if I told you? It's a 1.
And they are successful, and this time they jump a little higher and they wrap themselves around your knees, and it's so tight, and I don't know if you've ever tried to move through clay before, but it is the next closest thing to stone.
Oh. This is the worst. Someone save me.
Marv, you haven't had your turn this round yet, right?
Oh, no, Eddie hasn't.
Eddie.
Oh. Oh no, Chloe!
Eddie, I'm so sorry.
So good. I'm going to rescue. I'm going to try to help Chloe out by doing my patented move, my super serpent strike on that putty, saying "hands off"
Yeah.
Chloe dice.
Yeah,
So-
boy.
For those of you who don't know, super means you add 2 to your attack roll. You're not morphed, you only roll 1d6.
All right, Chloe, I'm coming. 6. 1, 2, 8. Bring it. Serpent strike.
Oh, so as this putty was totally distracted because they have their arms wrapped around Chloe, you come in as a super precise serpent, and you like choo 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 choo, and you somehow like are very, very targeted, and you hit the right points on that putty, and they disintegrate into a pile of clay. And there are 2 more putties left. I'm gonna take my turn here. They were the ones that jumped out of the way from Jack, and I think what I'm gonna do is have them turn towards Marv, the very charismatic one. And together, they decide to work together, and one kind of does this, and the other one jumps off of their hand and launches themselves straight at you with their arms outstretched.
Copycat.
They're mimicking us. So they should be fighting very badly.
So as one throws themselves out towards you, they kind of lose their balance, I'm using the same teamwork rules you guys do. So, damn it!
They're completely copying us.
And throws the putty off to the side, but their friend catches their fall and kind of tumbles out of it. But they're still surrounding the two of you, and you guys have all your turns, and there's only 2 putties left.
Okay. At this point, since they just came at me and they're bundled up close together.
Yeah,
right?
Marv. Yeah.
I'm gonna take this time to just.
Well, one is kind of like this, and he's upright, and the other one just like somersaulted out of the way, so they're kind of low.
I'm gonna just bum rush them, and I'm gonna do a super lunging strike at them.
Ooh, super lunging
I'm gonna
strike.
Double. I'm gonna tackle both of them at the same time.
Sure.
Woo! 6 + 2.
Ooh.
Woo!
All right. I'm gonna give you. Let's just. Yeah, I don't know why I rolled.
This is
like
super
6
lunging
+ 2.
strike.
I know. Why did I do that?
It's hopeless because we're the Power Rangers.
Right.
Oh no! And as you lunge towards one, you actually push through that putty through towards the other one. But that one also gets pushed over by that putty, and as you fall towards the ground, you feel that they have disintegrated underneath you.
What the heck?
What was that?
I'm almost positive, if anything, all these things came from that ship. Alpha 55, are there any energy readings around the ship? Is there anything that we should be aware of?
Yes, Marv. There are super high energy readings all around the ship.
Great.
Oh my
That's exactly
goodness.
what I was worried about.
And as you look towards the ship, you see the door slowly lower the hatch, right, to enter the ship. And then out steps out a orange human-shaped figure, and they roll out of the ship, and the ship closes itself back up. And as this person or figure or something, it's kind of person-shaped, stands upright. They're 8 feet tall, and they have a triangular-shaped body. Like maybe they have really big lats or something like that.
Like a candy corn.
Yes, like a candy corn. I'm just gonna give you a point energy for recognizing that. Yay!
I love candy.
And it readies itself and sees you guys. Ah! I see. Some of you may already have a little bit of me inside of you, inside of your bellies.
I told you guys not to eat that stuff!
That candy corn actually was poisoned.
Thank goodness I didn't eat any of that. Who are you and what are you doing here?
My name is, Candice Cornicus. Yes!
Oh.
What? Are you making fun of me?
Oh, I would never make fun of a giant talking candy corn monster. That's nothing I would ever do.
That's
Look.
delicious.
The last time we saw this character, it was a dark, amorphous shape, and now we come to 1994, and we find a piece of candy as a monster.
You're right.
I think we can handle this, but...
Wait, what if he's a shapeshifter?
Exactly. There's something up here. We'll have to investigate this later, after we take care of this problem, Marv.
Well, could we all take care of it? I just feel this energy that all 5 of us have right now that maybe we could use to take out this monster.
I want to look around to see if there's any civilians around us watching us.
The last person you saw, Ghost Guy, has bolted in the
Guys,
direction of the Angel Grove Youth Center.
whatever this thing is, I don't think we can take any risks. Are you guys ready? Ready?
Yeah.
It's Morphin
time!
HyperForce! Blue! Ready! Power up! HyperForce! Pink! Ready! Power up! HyperForce! Black! Ready! Power up! yellow. Ready. Power up.
I look amazing.
I
What
look
is
amazing
this?
too.
This is crazy.
I'm gonna give 1 point of energy to Marv for starting us off with a fantastic start there.
Ah, Rangers! I was so excited. So you are the Power Rangers. I'm gonna take you down one by one.
I don't
We'll
think
see
so.
about that.
Yeah, I just run in right away, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna jump at him, and I feel energy in my hands, and I'm just gonna do a super lion's bite at him at his head because he's a candy corn. You know, I gotta try a little bit.
That's my job.
I'm gonna do a super lion's bite on him. Just 1, 2, bah!
So this is the first time you have used this ability.
Yeah.
So you get to take advantage, add 2 because it's a super, and also you have never felt this kind of energy before. You should be
I'm
feeling
killing it today.
awesome.
That's an 8.
And as you lunge towards this very annoying, very tall, orange and yellow white thing, they are kind of taken aback, but they are grinning very hard. So you said an 8?
Yeah. Oh wait. I rolled 2 dice because I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, you do roll 2 dice.
You're Morph. You
Yeah.
roll 2.
You
Yeah.
roll 2
Yeah.
when you want.
You got more in you, Marv. I believe in you.
5 and 6 plus 2, 8. So 13.
Cool, because I rolled 4.
Woo!
And I have more dice than you.
Superpowers.
All right, and so you make contact with Candias cornicus, and they get pushed back and they stumble. Ah!
Let's see what you got, buddy.
Well, now that you ask, and then Candias cornicus bends over, and like the pointy end, like is facing backwards.
Oh,
and
what
then,
are you doing?
This is gross. You felt about that.
I don't know why,
go there.
this is making me feel hungry. I don't know.
And Candias cornicus has these like big, almost like frog-like, like bulbous fingers, and it goes like this towards you, and you're being pelted with candy corn, and it kind of hurts, but
I don't even like candy corns.
but it's like not that vicious, and you take roll to defend.
9.
You take math 2 points of damage as you're being pelted with candy corn.
Yeah, Chloe.
Best day ever! All right, I'm gonna run in and I'm gonna do a super hurricane whirlwind spinning sweep that knocks down all the opponents within melee distance.
Yeah. So as you rush in, roll your 2d6.
As I do that,
and then add 2, right? Because you said super, right?
yeah. As I do that, I'm preparing a little pumpkin to collect all of the potential candy bars that might rain from the sky. Oh. Okay.
You plus 2.
Plus 2. All right. 3 plus 2.
It's not bad.
6. 6.
6.
Yes.
Maybe you were too distracted by collecting the candy corn that was pelted at Marv, but as you attempt to do your whirlwind, it actually whirlwinds in turn and misses you.
It misses me.
It misses your attack.
Oh. Well, that was embarrassing. I'm sorry, guys. Still learning how to ranger.
It's all good.
Can you guys pick that candy up? For the road. Okay, forget it.
I jump in front. Don't worry, I'll protect you, CeeLo.
Vesper!
So what I do is I try to give a big heroic speech saying, you disguise yourself as a delicious sweet from the 90s when you're actually not very sweet at all.
Yeah, you tell them, Vesper.
And so what I do is I use my Cerberus Maul. And the way that works is I'm gonna strike with one hand on one side of this candy and another hand, and I'm gonna headbutt them and knock them to the ground.
Awesome.
Whoa.
And this is the first time you use it, so take the better. Yeah, roll 2 dice, you're morphed.
5.
The way this works is when you're wearing your street clothes, you roll 1d6, and when you morph, because you're more powerful, you feel the weight in your hands, and you roll 2d6. 8.
Ooh.
8. All right. And that was just a regular? Yeah.
Oh, that's 10. Oh, no, you're right. Cat nap.
Oh my goodness. All right. As you try to take a swipe and swipe at it, it is able to like duck and weave away from your headbutt and the reach of your arms. It is it's much taller than you, so it is able to just like take a big step back and is able to dodge you pretty easily.
I should have had a better monologue.
It's okay, you tried your best.
Thank you.
Monologues. I love monologues, and I love candy.
Me too.
How does your teeth feel this
Jack!
Halloween?
Get him while he's talking. Go.
I'm going to draw my hyper blaster and put it into blade mode. Yeah! I'm going to launch myself in a blade mode attack on Candy Cornicus.
Oh, fantastic. I'll give you a point of energy for that.
Oh.
Whoa.
Impact.
And you have on that card, it says 10, I think, energy, right? Or, excuse me, 10?
Yes.
10 damage?
Yes.
All right. So. Oh, and how much did you roll for your attack?
I didn't, but I'm doing it now. But it's going to be super.
Oh.
The delivery was good.
I got a 2. Yep.
But super is plus 2.
Right, I got a 12. It's amazing.
You
I'm
got
sorry,
a 12.
I got a 4.
No, wait. You got a 4?
It's 4. With
That's
the
the most awesome 4.
Really? I only got a 6.
That's
Oh, you could have had it.
Don't rub it in.
Oh, yes! Are you feeling sticky yet?
yes. Yes, I am. Eddie.
I got you, man. First, quick, some intel. Hey, Chloe,
Yeah.
you ate this candy corn. You remember the specific parts where it was the squishiest?
Oh, I would chew along the lines because it was the most satisfying. You know, first the white, then the orange, then the yellow. But like somewhere, those are the weakness.
Like it.
Yeah.
So now, Candy Cornicus, I'm about to get into your creamy center, and I use my Cobra HP, which is a barrage of targeted pressure point attacks, to find the softest spots of your candy corniness and hit it.
Yeah, Eddie.
Pop, pop, pop.
All right, what do you get?
Popcorn. Here we go.
Remember, you can use that stuff before you roll.
Oh yeah, use it.
Super
Super!
Cobra HP candy corn attack. Go.
Ultra.
2 plus 2 is 4.
Oh my.
Wow.
All tricks, I mean.
I really like my dice. They're handcrafted and forged.
Wow.
So, as you try to attack towards Candy Cornicus, seems like you missed me. Just like my leader traveled through time so that I could kick some ranger behind.
I went for the treat and I got tricked.
Vesper, try rhyming like her. That was good.
Running like her?
Rhyming.
Rhyming.
Yeah.
I will try my best. You think you're candy and all.
That stuff? Well, we're gonna punch you right in the puff.
Until you've had enough.
Yeah.
Good one.
Oh, you guys think you can rhyme in time with me, huh?
Absolutely.
Orange.
Yes. We're rhyming all over the timing.
Yeah.
And
You know what? We're gonna make things right with my Ultra Lion's Bite.
Yeah!
Back up.
Great job.
4, 9, 11.
Woo! Oh, really? Come on.
You got 2 lightning.
Really?
No, I got 10.
Oh! Thank you guys! Thank you for that ultra!
Just keep them coming.
Seriously. Okay,
Alright.
so I had a d6 to damage roll too, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So do I roll 2d6? 3d6?
Uh-huh. No, yes.
Oh, lightning bolt 5 and
Is it add a die?
5.
Or dice for ultra?
Yeah, add 1 die to your
attacking damage.
attacking.
And damage. All right.
So that is gonna be a 665.
Ooh.
That was like 600. No.
17.
17.
Like that number.
17.
That's because I rhymed. That's what it is.
Marty, that's marvelous.
Well, Marv gets a point of energy for the rhyming in time. Right there. Who's popcorn leader? Who's
I want to popcorn it off to this guy after I bite him.
So
Focus on me!
Canacortis is like, whoa, I'm not afraid of you. How about this? And Canius Cornicus looks down at all the candy corn that was pelted on you and some's on your shoulder and that kind of thing. And it throws back its body and opens its mouth and goes, and a big heat wave comes out and the candy corn that was around you starts melting and it gets sticky and it actually feels like it's burning through you.
Wow, this is
Oh
disgusting.
no.
That's what's inside of you, Chloe!
Well, it's okay if it's inside you.
Okay, do I roll the...
You're not gonna make it, but
Oh, okay, never mind.
I got 13. And 12 points of damage. As the candy corn melts through your suit. How's that for spandex, Rangers?
Is that 12 to all of us or
No,
just
just to
Marv?
me.
Okay.
Jack, help me out!
I don't know. This isn't a great situation, you guys. I mean, we have to work together. I mean, I don't think we have enough energy to morph again. We've got to try to use our core attacks and take this sucker out.
Yeah, doesn't seem like much is really affecting him.
But while I'm distracting him, do something. Yeah.
I am going to use my bighorn.
Nice!
My bighorn is an attack in which I rush towards the opponent and use my ranger helmet horns to attempt to hook them and throw them far outside of the battle space so that they cannot attack us again.
Fantastic strategy,
that.
and
Oh, I like that.
I'm gonna give you 1 energy for the description.
Oh, thanks.
I've been trying to award energy if people are curious for people really acting in character, and playing the game, right? Having a good time. That kind
I should have like 50 million.
Okay, I
Candy
am
Joe.
not rolling 2 this time, and this is my bighorn attack.
Do it.
All right.
That's a 6.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got a 6. I got a 6.
As you rush toward Canius Cornicus, it turns towards you and it has this disgusting drip out of its lip because it just burped like some hot burp or something towards Marv, and it started melting the candy corn, and it turns towards you and is like, "You want some more?" And it's like it shoots sickly sweet smell that's what hits you first, and then it's like a wave of heat that is paralyzing almost, and you take let's see,
How much Nickelodeon damage do I take?
8 points of damage, which it hurts, but
Your suit, it's sparking!
Oh, who's left on the board? Chloe!
All right, I've seen this attack too many times. He keeps burping on us. This is disgusting. But I think I have an idea. I start gathering up the candy. I'm gonna go back in for my hurricane whirlwind, but I'm preparing to throw all of the candy at him right when he burps at me. So hopefully when my whirlwind kicks in, the slime will come and cover him and melt him.
Oh,
And I'm gonna make that
strategy.
nice.
mega.
Yeah, I should give you energy for that. I'll give you 1
Okay. And then I'm gonna make it mega.
Mega.
Mega!
Mega, which
Hurricane
means
whirlwind.
+2 to your damage roll, so the second one. All right, so come in for your attack roll.
Okay, that's
I'm
a
gonna
2,
roll
right?
to defend.
8. Woo! Oh, 8.
Hey, it's such a high number.
I know, but I'm a big monster, so
Ah.
I rolled 9.
Oh,
Mega only does. I thought that added 2 to my.
No,
roll.
it's to your damage.
No.
Damage
Well,
only.
I can't count. I would have done the ultra if
You're
I
a
had
cat,
known.
man. You're a
I'm a
cat.
karate cat.
Tabletop RPGs. You better know how to count.
Learn how to count with HyperForce.
So as you try to do your fantastic whirlwind towards this disgusting, sweet, tall, corny creature, it is just kind of, just the stench of the sweetness kind of gets wrapped up in your whirlwind, and you also just smell it for the first time, and dang, now you understand what Jack just experienced. But you don't take any damage from it. It was just the smell.
so I jump in front of Chloe and I yell, "I'm from 3016, and I'm gonna use my."
No, you're not, Vesper!
I'm gonna use.
She's just in pain!
I'm gonna use an Ultra Hound of Hades, which I jump on
Your
top.
attack sounds so cool.
I jump on top of the.
It's like Peter came up with them or something.
Okay, so I'm gonna use this candy corn to demonstrate what I'm gonna do.
Oh my god.
So what I plan to do is I slip under him and go to the pointy part, and I'm going to attempt to crack it off from the pointy part. And then as he falls to the ground, I'm going to attempt to slice him from the orange and the yellow part.
Do an
I will try my
ultra.
best. I did.
I'll try my best.
Ultra.
All right,
You don't. No, you have to.
better know how to count, right? Ooh,
Oh, okay.
Ultra gets 3, so
6, 9, wait, 11. Help me count.
That's 14.
14.
I'm nervous.
So, as you bolt towards the bottom half of Canius cornicus, there is, it is a triangle-shaped creature. What can I say? With legs. You're actually, you make contact and you push all the way through, and yes, you do break off the bottom point of Canius cornicus. And as you come back around, now roll for your damage, and remember you got 3 now because it's ultra, right?
Yeah.
Whoa, holy 15.
Thank you.
15. Nice. And as you come back around to separate the yellow and the
Your
white,
one curse is gone.
Oh wait. Orange from the yellow.
the orange from the yellow part, you make contact also with the kind of separation, and he's really hard though, but you do hit him, and he is thrown back, and he puts his arms right on his knees because he has to kind of steady himself because you just took a big piece off of him. Yeah.
Your violent tendencies are so useful.
And I yell back in a cool pose. Tubular.
All right. I want this round. Everybody else want this round, right?
No, Eddie didn't
There's somebody else. What do you
Eddie,
got?
finish him off!
Okay. I don't know if I can do this, but I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
I
We're
believe in
still
you, man.
close to the juice bar, correct?
Yes, you are.
Guys, I think I'm gonna try to fight something sickly sweet with something super healthy. I'm gonna run back to the bar, grab some of those pineapple smoothies, and come back and douse this candy with it, and hopefully its natural juices will damage it or subdue it.
But people are gonna see
Acid, I
you.
like it. To break down the sugar molecules.
People are gonna see you in your suit.
It is Halloween.
It's Halloween. I'm in a costume.
All right. So in our system, movement isn't a thing within reason, but it is one turn.
Okay.
So
hey guys, I'm not bailing on you. I got an idea. I'll be right back.
yeah, that's
trust
right.
you, Eddie.
And roll your 2d6 just to see kind of like what happens as you go there.
All right. 7.
Yes.
7. All right. So you got a 4 and a 3, or a 5 and a 2.
Yep.
As you run over there, you do make contact with everybody, and you are back at Angel Grove Youth Center at the juice bar and gym, and people are looking at you and they're like, "Hey, dude, didn't you say there was like free pineapple peach smoothies?" And then the other guy with the kind of like low, what do you call it, armpit holes in his shirt is like, "Yeah, where are my $20 bills, yo?"
It's all in due time. Listen, cool bros and dudes and dudettes. I just finished the craziest Halloween 10K run and I am super thirsty. So if you could just give me all of your pineapple smoothies, as many as you've got, I'm gonna need to drink them all suspiciously outside.
I don't know, when's the costume contest starting? I haven't won my pineapple peach smoothie yet.
The costume contest is going to start at the stroke of midnight. Ooh!
Midnight? That's another 2 hours. Damn it, I was at the park. Maybe we should go back there.
Hey, do you want $20 or not?
Oh, that's true.
Give me those smoothies.
I worked like 3 hours for that. You gotta ask Ernie.
Ernie, my main man.
Yeah.
Can you give me like the smoothie? You know what? Let's just make up a size. I know there's small, medium, large. You got like barrel?
You want a barrel?
A whole barrel. It was a fast 10K, and this does not breathe.
You said yes. You said you're a fan of my smoothies, but I didn't know you were that much of a fan.
It is the best. Gotta wash down some candy.
I don't even know
what
if
I'm
I
saying.
have enough pineapple, so roll 2d6.
Okay.
And you're still morphed, right?
Yes. 6.
All right. Oh my goodness. But I would do anything to help a Power Ranger.
Yes.
Let me see what I can conjure. He goes out in the back and says, I never thought humble old me could ever have the opportunity to actually help a Power Ranger.
Ernie, everybody is helpful in the city when it comes to helping others.
Oh, you get energy for that. So Ernie comes out with a little cart and a clear, like, commercial grade kitchen size plastic bin, and it looks like I just heard my voice through the microphone. It was very jarring. It looks like oh my goodness, maybe like 200 pounds of liquid or something, and he pushes it out on the cart just for you, and it's sloshing back and forth. There's no cover.
Oh, Ernie, you are the best. You are the totally most bodacious dude in the world.
Oh, shucks. Man, I've never seen Rangers that look quite like you before. But blue is one of my favorite colors.
That's a good color.
I knew it. Well, thanks so much, Ernie. Oh, and by the way, if you got a bunch of $20 bills and some pineapple smoothies, there's a bunch of kids who are going to want that around midnight. Kind of cover me on that one?
$20 bills? Do you know how much I make off of one smoothie?
Look, I'll give you some togs.
Well, Ranger, we're going to have a chat a little bit later.
Okay, sure. But thanks for the pineapple smoothies.
And then you run off back
Hey guys,
to
Cosmic Concert's gonna stroke of midnight, I swear!
All right, that's the end of your turn.
Okay. I think I've done enough.
So it's the end of the round, right?
Yeah.
Who do you want to pass it off to?
I'm gonna pass it off to Vesper, because she just did that awesome kick. I hope Vesper got a great hit. I hope she's about to do another one while I'm traveling with this juice.
I'm feeling pretty good about myself at this moment. So I'm gonna do a super I'm gonna do my Cerberus Maul again, and I'm gonna try to take a bite out of his midsection.
Oh my goodness.
Can I try to assist her since I'm so close by?
High risk, high reward teamwork. Are you gonna do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna try to grab his feet.
So,
Well, yeah. Wait, you know what?
Do you like maybe want to?
I'm gonna super grab
Yeah.
his feet just to make sure this guy doesn't. I'm gonna super grab his feet.
whoa. And I supered
You might like that.
as well.
Super. So 1 super, 2 super.
Ooh. So I got 12.
Ooh, yes. So I got 12 as well.
So what are you attempting to do?
I'm attempting to grab him so that way when she jumps and tries to maul him down, he falls down so she can do whatever she wants to do.
All right. So you execute that move, and you
So
run.
grab him and
You grab, and you're able to
the
grab.
candy corn.
Let me demonstrate how this is gonna go down, Jared.
Cerberus Maul!
Yeah, and so you are very successfully able to grab around its very fat, sticky ankles, and you are able to successfully execute your attack towards it. Now, how much damage? Roll, because I rolled a 4 to defend, guys.
Ooh, 11.
6.
Ooh, the high risk, high reward teamwork paid off for you guys.
Awesome.
And as you hold very tightly to this disgusting creature, and you can smell the sickly, sweet smell raking down from its body and its broken part of its stub, or whatever you want to call that, the pointy part. And you go in and you maul him with your hands. You feel like the energy of a vicious dog straight at Candius Cornicus, and Candius Cornicus steps back. Get away from me, Rangers! Get away!
My turn. If that's okay with you.
Yeah.
And while he's like going away, I'm gonna super lion's claw just barrage on him while he's like not focusing. I'm just gonna start mauling at him.
Nice.
That is not a good roll. 7.
Oh.
I'm gonna attempt to maul him.
As you attempt to go in, maybe you're feeling a little bit of that animal energy, from team working with Vesper. Unfortunately, even though Candius Cornicus has his hands up, he catches your eye and sees you heading in towards him, and he goes at you again. And you feel the candy corn burning into you even more, especially because your hands had gotten some of the stickiness from its legs, and your hands are on fire.
So,
And you take, let's see, how do we do this? 10 points of damage.
Okay, 61. Alright, and I'm gonna volley it back off to him. Since I'm already all sticky and close to him, I'm just gonna put my body on him to make sure he doesn't focus on anybody else but me.
Bravery.
Bravery.
Bravery. 1 point for bravery. Yeah, 1 point energy for bravery. So it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. He is now like kind of standing over you, but because part of him was broken and you have come in, you're just kind of in a tangle on top of each other, and it tries to like barf at you and throw kind of candy corn. It seems like it comes from the head in your direction. Roll to defend. But it seems like Candius Cornicus has been overwhelmed, and now you're all up in my face. Get off!
You're sweet, but you're not my type!
And you're able to kind of like restrain him on the ground, sort of. He's bigger than you, like 2 feet taller. So
Chloe, now do your thing. Do whatever you were planning on doing.
Yikes! I wasn't planning on you sticking to him, so now this is quite
Good point.
weird situation.
I'm gonna let go of him.
Okay, that's a little bit safer.
what are you guys doing at this moment? Observing the battle. You're still
I still
running
got
in.
juice coming.
You're still running in with the juice. Jack Thomas.
I'm watching all of this occur, but my teammates are too close to the monster for me to attack, so
Right.
I'm waiting to get an opening.
Sure.
I'm
Okay.
like off in the corner, and I'm just like smugly laughing to myself at how awesome I am. Like,
Take that, candy corn.
Whoa.
So, Chloe.
Since I've made several failed attempts at a hurricane whirlwind, I'm gonna like put that on the back burner, and I'm gonna go for the Eye of the Phoenix, which is a targeted one-finger strike. Now, since there's that one little part right here that just needs to be separated because that guy is gone.
Right.
Vesper ate that, so I just gotta like get that little part right there. So I'm gonna use super ultra Eye of the Phoenix and come in and mess this candy corn up.
All right. So you got to add 2 and roll 3.
Okay.
Oh man, you better be lucky.
You can't say that.
Ooh. 14
Plus
plus 2. 16.
16?
So 16 total?
Yeah.
Nice. So as you go in with your Eye of the Phoenix, it is super effective because Marv has kind of restrained the sticky mess a little bit. And roll for your damage.
How many do I roll?
All 3. 'cause you did
Ultra, so all 3.
Oh. 9?
9.
For a second, I thought that 4 was a 7. And I was like, there's a 7 on a 6-sided die?
So your attack is very precision, and it goes in, and maybe you catch one of its eyes and go real quick, and you pull away, but there's some sticky stuff on your hand, and Candius Cornicus is still on the ground.
Ew. Should I eat it?
Do it. Yes.
Guys, it's good. Too late.
Do you lick it?
I did. Wait.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did, girl.
Your little mouth things.
Through your helmet, I guess.
It's a retractable mouth guard.
Just a reminder, they do have like mouthpieces, but not like sculpted lips like some of the other
I did a quick
rangers
little
of the
toot-toot.
pack.
Right.
Roll d6 for me.
Oh!
Yeah. So you're able to taste it, and you, unlike maybe your other teammates, really like it. It's like molten, warm, gooey, comforting.
I like it.
Candy corn flavored, like drink.
Guys, this tastes like home. I don't even know what that tastes like, but anyone want to taste?
No, Chloe, don't trust this. He's luring you into a sense of complacency, and then he'll destroy us all and Angel Grove.
I could just eat him. I mean, this is against him no matter what.
I'm still in the corner.
You know what, Jack? You know a lot about stuff. Why don't you take it from here?
I don't have many options left. My teammates aren't doing so well. I'm going to use my Ram Rage Berserker attack.
Ooh.
An attempt to take out Candy Man.
What does that berserker look like?
Well, it's kind of like a yellow Tasmanian devil in which I'm pirouetting at nearly hyper speed. And all you see are like fists and feet and ram horns and like anger, but controlled anger. So I'm going to whirlwind myself towards the monster and attack him on a super basis.
I'm gonna give you a piece of energy for the description. Go ahead and remember to add 2.
Add 2. That is a 10.
Ooh.
Great description.
Oh no.
Like this.
as you are like almost as fast as like the hyperforce that got you here in the first place, you spin around towards Canius Cornicus, but then you see the face of Marv, your teammate, and you realize they're kind of enraptured really close, and you kind of hesitate to really get a good move in on Canius Cornicus, who is still kind of entangled with Marv, and you kind of hold back and you don't really do damage to Canius.
I wasn't situationally aware enough. Who's left on the board?
Eddie.
Eddie.
Where is Eddie?
Hey guys! What juice is loose? I run down the hill with this giant vat of pineapple smoothie, and I use my Python ambush, which is a 2-armed bind that gets a nice clamp on the entire thing, which with my Power Ranger strength will allow me to pick it all up. And I super mega throw it, toss the juice over to Canius Cornicus.
I got a bad feeling
So
about this.
as you're running in with that big heavy cart and you have this plan to like pour this, you notice out of the corner of your eye, the door to the spaceship, because you're kind of back, so you have a bigger view of everything, is starting to slowly lower. But you decide to continue to escalate, to continue your move. So add 2d6, roll 2, excuse me, add 2 to your 2d6.
Okay. Add 2, wait. Roll 2?
Yeah.
Add 2, okay.
Because you're morphed, right?
Yes. 5 plus 2, 7.
7. Ooh, maybe you're lucky.
But I also mega, I don't know what that
That's attack. That's the attack.
Okay,
roll.
yes.
All right. As you kind of, it starts shaking, and then as you lift or try to lift up the tank of juice, some of it splashes onto you, and a stray dog runs into our studio.
It is
and
the
you're
dog from this
and you're very
alleyway.
confused. And then some of it like splashes on you, and you slip on it a little bit, and you pour it towards you try to like fling it towards Canius Cornicus, but from the same direction of the ship, a giant white blast of like electric energy goes in the same direction, and it hits the juice and it hits Canius, and as it falls on Canius, it also hits you. And Canius is completely disintegrated by the juice or the energy or something, and you take you feel that because that juice has been charged up.
Thanks.
Sorry, bro.
It's like an energy drink.
Yeah.
That is?
Monster energy.
Oh! Wait.
Sorry.
You take 18 points of damage.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh, you're about to die.
I'm about to die.
Yeah. Or
Well, I'm about to get destroyed. You're still laughing? Like,
if you, as you turn back towards the ship and see, you recognize that mysterious dark figure. It's slowly walking down the ramp that has lowered itself from the ship. As this mysterious dark figure lands on the grass at Angel Grove Park, the ship closes its doors and like slowly raises up into the sky ominously and kind of fades away.
We can't let that ship
It has
get
a
away, guys.
cloaking
I think
ability.
we have much more to worry about right
Yeah.
now.
Like who this guy is. I mean, we defeated that one monster, but now we've got something even creepier right in front of us.
So that was like my monster's turn. It's a new round. So I guess
Take it, Marv.
I'm gonna give it to Marv, as you were just hit by this blast.
Sorry about that, bro.
No. It's fine. You guys have your hyper blasters?
Yes.
Let's all focus our energy and pinpoint the shot at him. maybe if we focus on energies, we can do something. Because I've tried my best against this thing, and I've been overpowered once before. I can't do it without you guys.
And I feel an extra energy coming from me if we work together. Just saying.
Heck yeah.
Let's do a super. Oh, that's all we got.
2 supers.
We'll do a super hyper blade blaster
Okay.
Together?
together.
Together. So I will say that's like all your turns for this round,
Okay.
but it already, yeah, I made you roll for it. So we're gonna, okay. This is the way it's gotta be. Oh.
Only one roll for the attack for all of us, boss?
Since it's a teamwork attack, I want you all to roll together, but don't add it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, really, Peter? Oh. I got a 3 plus 2, so
3,
5.
5, 8,
3.
3,
8 plus 1 teamwork, 9.
9,
8.
Sorry, I'm actually 10. I didn't add the 2.
10. Okay.
Oh, we're supposed to add them? Then I got 6.
As you all ready your hyper blade blasters, blaster mode at the dark figure who is slowly, almost nonchalantly walking towards you, you all fire, and your aim is true. You, who is the one? You got since you're not connecting them. Who was the one that got a 3?
Highest? Oh,
No,
I
who
got
had the
the
lowest?
lowest. I got a 5.
You got a 5. All right. But you still get super. All right. So you all make contact with them, and then it's 10, 20, 30, 40. It's 50 points of damage, right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
We did it.
All right.
We did it.
So as your 5 connected beams, and they all match your ranger color, by the way. So you have yours is like black, but it's got kind of like a white outline towards it. And you've got a red beam, you got a pink beam, you got a yellow beam, you got a yellow beam, you got a blue beam.
Safety.
Yeah. The rainbow of energy emitting from your blasters targets straight and true across the park, right at the heart of this mysterious dark figure. And as the energy is about to meet up with the villain, they turn and face it like full on, like this, and it goes.
We did it, guys! I knew we could do it if we could do it together.
Guys.
What?
And
I
then
don't know how much this hurt is.
that person readied themselves and looks back at you. It's almost like they sucked in your energy, or it didn't hurt them very much at all.
Uh-oh, we got a problem. This thing is feeding off of whatever we throw at it.
I yell at it. Who are you?
Who am I? Well, who are you?
We're the Power Rangers.
Power Rangers, you call yourselves Power Rangers. I think you are all merely cadets at the Time Force Academy.
He knows all about us.
It's not true. We're morphed. We're Power Rangers. We're HyperForce.
What do you want? What are you doing here?
Ah, I'm so glad that you asked. I am the leader of the Alliance, and my mission is evil. I will continue to travel through time and build my army and clear my legacy.
Guys, if our blasters barely scratch them, what are we supposed to do?
The only thing we could probably do is try to contain it so it doesn't travel to any other parts of time.
Could we maybe team up with the Power Rangers here?
And this time, I don't think that's a good idea. If we interact with the Power Rangers in 1994, we're going to affect the timeline.
How do they not know we're here?
Well,
Actually, Alpha 55. Alpha 55, we found whatever we were looking for.
Yes, Marv, you have! Be careful!
Is there any energy readings close by? Maybe some of the other Power Rangers around us.
Ah, let me check. Beep, boop, boop. Ay, ay, ay. There is enormous energy surrounding this Alliance leader, and there is more energy in their ship. Although it's cloaked, I do see the energy of maybe another individual, perhaps less powerful, though still fearsome, in the ship.
Guys, if we can't take this thing on head on, if he has a friend inside his ship, I mean, we can try our best to contain him, but it's just not looking very bright.
If the ship is cloaked, how can we find it to even attempt it?
Throw candy at it.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, the candy corn is melty, so it'll stick, and wherever it lands on, that's where the ship is.
Okay.
I try to arrest him.
Well, Time Force, I also mentioned this last episode, so let me clarify it. I don't think I was clear, and somebody tweeted me about it. So, in Power Rangers Time Force, your badge can cryogenically freeze enemies until they they stand trial. So it's you can.
It's called arraignment.
He's clearly mutant, so I mean, I'm sure our badges would work perfectly.
However, only one of you is an actual officer, right?
I'm an officer as well.
What?
Now, let's just be straight up, Marv. You're training to be an officer. When you were an officer last time, it wasn't actually achieved.
Jack, can we talk about this later?
When you were an officer last time?
Look, we don't have time for this. And seeing all this thing that's going on, I'm just gonna run in and just try to lunging strike this dark force.
Mark, what are you doing? We just blasted it!
Sure you want to do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna run towards him.
You are low health. This is not wise.
I know, I'm running towards him. And as you say, do you want to do this? I don't know.
I run after Marv and use my python ambush to grab him before he gets hurt.
Then what do you think we should do?
Roll to see if it's effective. Roll for your attack. We're going.
10.
3. So he stops me, right?
Yeah, he stops you.
Marv! You've been hurt so much, and you are my friend, and I cannot have you hurt anymore, especially from a figure that absorbs our laser beams. Jack can try to arrest him. Don't freeze him. Save yourself. We need you.
I'll do it. I'll try to move myself to the front and see if I can get a clean sight line to this dark creature.
So the only one maybe worthy of me steps forth. These other Rangers, they're merely cadets. However, I have destroyed the other Time Force Rangers. What makes you think that you could stand up against me?
You know why? Because we're the HyperForce, and we've got heart. If you want to get to them, you're going to have to go through me. I remove my badge and hold it out straight and initiate the capture sequence.
Roll 2d6 for that.
I've got a 10.
I don't even know why I'm like rolling because this guy's so OP. All right, well, who knows? Maybe I'll get all ones. All right.
That's a lot of dice.
What did you say you got?
10.
10. Well, for your bravery, I'm gonna give you 2 points of.
Wait, Doc. Sorry, boss. I misread my dice. I have 8. I have a counting problem.
Doesn't really change the outcome in this situation.
Wait a minute. Wait. I missed it. It's a 6. Okay, got it. Understood. I lost.
As you bravely raise up your hand and hold out your Time Force officer badge, it does engage and open up that cryogenic freeze that usually freezes mutants completely until they can get arraigned, like you put it. However, this mysterious dark figure, and you can't even see like their face, they're like cloaked, it's very dark, looks at you and smiles and raises their hand to match yours. And so when you see kind of the view, it's like one person standing up against the other and they both have their right arm raised, and as it penetrates to the as the blast travels from your badge to the mysterious figure, it seems to grab it and take it in.
Eddie, let me go! Jack!
You feel pulled by the enemy, and you know, as a fierce ram, you dig your feet into the ground, and then it raises its left hand and fires another blast, just like that hit the juice earlier on, and it hits you square.
Eddie, let me go!
Oh, I did not roll this one. So that is.
Holy crap, that's a lot of dice.
That's like 34 to hit, so that hits, right? Ooh.
Yeah, that's a hit. Thanks. Yeah, that's a hit. Thanks, boss. That's definitely a hit. Whoa, man. Jan Hammer.
How are we supposed to deal with this guy?
And you take 30 points of damage.
Oh. Guys, we gotta get out of here.
Let's run.
Alpha, can you initiate some sort of teleporting sequence and teleport us back to the ship?
Absolutely. However, how are we going to retrieve the lion's leader? They're just going to travel through time. Oh my goodness, Rangers!
There's nothing we can do. One of us is critically injured. If we don't deal with this now, if we don't retreat, all of us could die.
All right. Just run towards the juice bar, and I'll see what I can do to teleport you guys out.
Jack! I run over to him and I try to grab him.
Hurts a lot.
Wake up! Feel good? Are you good?
That hurts. No, the slapping.
Oh, thank God.
I'm not good. No, I can't run. I can't run. We got to get to safety. Are there any civilians around?
No, not since I last checked.
With the damage I just took, if anyone nearby is hit by this, they'll be killed, Marv.
I go up to Jack and I try to pull him up on my back.
I try to help him.
As you guys both run in, the stranger looks towards you, and you guys, as you're running away,
you guys deal with him. I'll distract him.
You feel you're slowly teleporting from your feet all the way to your body, and then you can hear the laugh of the mysterious figure. Run away, Rangers, and I'll take one of you down. And it raises their hand again, aiming at Jack. They're very pent up on Jack. And
do I have time to jump in the way? Because right now I was about to.
You're half teleported. I don't even know if you have feet, because you're like, yeah.
You ain't got no feet. You ain't good enough no feet. You ain't got no feet.
You ain't got no feet, dude. It's that's a hit.
What?
Oh, Jack.
That's the hit, and it is 4.
Oh no. The last hit was 30 points of damage.
And it is 24 points of damage.
Ram needs food badly.
And you feel just completely enveloped by this shock of energy. It feels almost electric, and you feel like it cut like through your heart, and it's very hard to concentrate on the world around you as it's kind of fading out, and you're not quite sure if it's because you got hit or because you're teleporting or what just happened, and you all safely land back at the ship on the command center, and you are prone on the ground.
Jack!
Jack, are you okay?
7 points of damage remaining.
What?
Can't move.
Alpha 55. How do we activate the med bay?
Oh, right this way. Yeah. What happened, Rangers?
We were attacked. This alliance member, he's much stronger than I thought, and we rushed in. unprepared.
No, it's all my fault, Rangers. We should have put you through more training. We were so eager to complete the mission. Come here. And then Alpha is able to kind of go behind Jack. But somehow Alpha isn't as strong as Power Ranger. You guys are still morphed, right?
Yeah.
You also have demorphed, by the way. So you're, yep. And Alpha drags your body with the help of Marv, so we're able to kind of lift them up. But
I'll help out too.
Jack, stay with me, man.
I got you.
Headed towards the med bay, and which is towards the right of the control center. And then once you get towards like a kind of a bed, Alpha goes through a bunch of tools and tries to hook you up and do some scans on your body. And now you can hear it is a beep that matches the sound of a human heartbeat. Beep,
Alpha, how is he doing?
beep, beep. Jack is in critical condition. I don't know if we can save him.
Alpha, what should we do? Should we get out of this time period?
I don't know. What did you see with that alliance leader? Where did he go?
We didn't see where he went.
I ordered a retreat. There was nothing that we could do. I feared that Jack's life was in danger, and I didn't want to lose a part of my team.
Oh my goodness. Well, let's help stabilize him here. And he like hands you just like a metal implement that you don't recognize, and it's useless anyways.
Eddie, do you mind checking the control center, seeing maybe if there's some sort of surveillance that we could see of what's going on outside, whatever's going on with this alliance leader?
I'll give it a shot.
I demorph.
Vesper, you're the best with technology out of all of us. Do you think you could help Eddie?
Yeah, I'll go with you, Eddie.
Chloe, maybe you can help me out.
Sure. What do you want me to do?
Figure out some way to use this thing. I don't know how to stabilize Jack. Jack, are you there?
The heart rate lowers.
Alpha 55, is there anything that we can do?
I'll try my best. And then all of a sudden, you feel the ship rattle, and you're thrown, and you are pushed off the bed, and you hit the ground.
Can I try to cushion his blow with my body?
Your blow is hitting the ground. You're cushioned by Marv. However, you're already in bad shape beforehand.
My bad shoulder!
And Alva goes, "Oh my goodness, Rangers, we're under attack! It seems like the Alliance leader's ship!" And you hear like, and then all the control panels in the medical bay, they spark and sizzle, and then the screens go blank, and you feel like the hum of the engine turns off, and it's very, very quiet. And then all of a sudden, there's almost no power left in the ship, and all you hear is beep, beep.
Alpha 55, is there some sort of backup engine, some energy reserve that we could use to just get out of this time?
I'm trying, nothing's online.
And Alpha says, "Arf."
Oh God, Jack! What can I do? Snap out of it! And I'm just gonna smack him in the face again.
And that's the end of episode 2.
What? We have 25 more minutes! Come on!
That was so punishing. That was very dark.
Oh.